We appreciate you staying with us. Today and every Monday afternoon, we'll be putting a spotlight on Sheboygan, highlighting all of the exciting developments happening in that community. And we are pleased to be joined by Tara Jones, managing editor of the Sheboygan Sun. Tara, always great to see you. Good to see you again this week. Let's start
See you as
with
well.
let's start with a pedestrian bridge project. It's actually been in the talks for 15 years. That's a really long time. It is finally coming to fruition. So how is this going to impact the city exactly?
Yeah, so again, this is something they've been working on since about 2007. And luckily, with the help of a federal grant of about $5.3 million, they're now going to be able to connect the Riverfront District and the South Pier District. So there's a lot of development going on in both districts. And previously, you had to go out around town through the roundabout to get from one side to the other. Not a long hike, but again, just enough of that inconvenience where if you're on one side and you want some ice cream from the other, it's a little bit of a trek. So again, they're planning on putting this at the end of Virginia Avenue near Parker John's, which is a restaurant we will chat about in a little bit here, over to the South Pier District at the nearest part of the river. So the project is looking to be about 3 to 4 years still. So a lot of engineering and final planning, things like that. But it'll definitely be a great resource for the city once it's completed.
Yeah, just something on our radar, but good to be talking about. Well, Tara, you mentioned restaurants. So some Sheboygan restaurants were recognized by our own Milwaukee magazine as worth the drive up. So which places are with the Foodie road trip?
Yes, so Sheboygan has been highlighted and is known for its food scene. I have to say I'm quite impressed from 2 years ago. I'm a big fan of figuring it out, and these are the ones that you have to hit. So the ones that senior editor and dining critic Ann Christensen really flagged are Trattoria Stefano's, Rupp's Downtown, in Il Ritrovo, all on 8th Street, so all right there in a line where you can hit them. And then also across town, Al's and Al's Steinhaus, Schultz's Restaurant, and Harry's Prohibition Bistro. So some of those are on 8th Street, some of those are in that South Pier district we were just talking about. So definitely all worth the drive. A nice variety of authentic Italian food. You've got some steakhouses in there, your traditional Wisconsin fish fry. We've got it all.
Yeah, we're showing some video right now, too. Also, a good time to check out any of those restaurants will be this weekend while you're in town for two local events. Can you tell me about that?
Absolutely. So this weekend is the annual kayak regatta. So something that they love to do is they love to take all of their paddle boards, their kayaks, their boats, really do them up, and at dusk just put on a parade for all of the public to see. So it's a really fun event. It's really cool to see. There's some really creative designs year in and year out. I'm always kind of amazed at how they're able to make this happen on a kayak or a paddle board. And then additionally, in big news, the Above and Beyond Children's Museum, which you can read about on the Sheboygan Sun's website. They are unveiling downtown the All Abilities Purple Octopus Playground. So it's a really fun design. Again, it's fully ADA accessible. It is the second ADA accessible playground in Sheboygan, but the first in downtown. So obviously adding that accessibility is really cool. And plus, there's a really fun design. So it's going to be fun to see that livelihood added to downtown Sheboygan.
And Tara, when you say impressed, I really believe you because you are not originally from Sheboygan. So I believe everything you're saying, girlfriend.
I appreciate it.
All right, Tara Jones, managing editor of the Sheboygan Sun. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
All right.